Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Amma ba'd. So as we continue this Ramadan's topic of the glorious names of Allah, the Asma al-Husna, I wanted to start today with the name of Al-Hayy. Allah says in Al-Ghaffar, ayah 65, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Huwal hayyul la ilaha illa huwa fad'uhu mukhlisina lahud-din. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. He is the ever-living. There is no God worthy of worship except Him, so call upon Him with sincere devotion, saying, all praise is for Allah, Lord of the worlds. And so Al-Hayy means ever-living, everlasting, and that Allah is the perfect form of life, and that no other being has a life like Allah. And we should use this to reflect as a reminder. We're limited as human beings. We cannot even compare to what Allah has, and that He lives forever. We are mortal beings. We don't live for as long as we want to. We live flawed human lives. And so we should use this to remind ourselves that our time is limited. We should make the best of what we have, and that we should know that as of this, we're here today in this month of Ramadan, and that there are those who could not make it this year. May Allah grant them Jannah. And that as our time is limited, we should know that we should make the best of it. But speaking of the flawed human life, there is the second name of Al-Qayyum, which is frequently paired with the name Al-Hayy. As was recited earlier in the Tarawih prayer, in Ayatul Kursi, Al-Baqarah, Surat Al-Baqarah, Ayah 255. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. La ta'khudhuhu sinatu wa la nawm. Allah, there is no God worthy of worship except Him, the ever-living, the all-sustaining. Neither drowsiness nor sleep overtakes Him. And in the second ayah, as they mentioned, sleep and drowsiness do not overtake Him is also in relation to the fact that we fall asleep, we are flawed, we cannot compare to the qualities that He has. But Al-Qayyum, the second part of the pairing, He's the sustainer. He knows the deeds that we have done, the rewards that He will give us, the circumstances that He has put us in. He is the encompassing, He encompasses all of which that we do, the creation that He has made. And so the pairing is really beautiful in a sense that the first name, Al-Hayy, relates to the life in relation to Allah, that Allah is everlasting. But that the second name, Al-Qayyum, relates to the fact that He sustains it. And that we should look at that in a way that Allah is the person that we should turn to in our times of need of our flawed human life. That Allah is the one that sustains, and He's the one that gives. We should make the dua that we can, turn to Him in our times of need, especially during this time of Ramadan. Maybe some of us have jobs that are difficult, especially in the time of fasting, or maybe are struggling with education with our families and whatnot. And so the pairing here is for us to reflect on, to connect the two, that Allah is everlasting, but that He will also help us, given His quality, that He will sustain us. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. جزاك خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. And our brother is going to come up here to ask the Ramadan questions.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. So first we'll go over yesterday's trivia and announce the winners. And so the questions yesterday was, number one, Allah teaches us that to particularly seek His assistance through, A was the answer, patience and prayer. And then question number 2, the objective of fasting Ramadan is to develop piety. And question number 3, a companion who pointed Quraysh to his money in exchange for migration to Medina, and that was Suhaib al-Rumi C. And so the 3 winners we have is Yusuf Abdul Samad, Afrah Maklai, and Muhammad Farouk. And so, Afrah, I'll get that to your brother. I'm not sure what was it? Yeah, who's Muhammad Farouk? All the way back there, I'll make sure I get it to you, inshallah. And please make sure to put your first name and last name, because we're Muslims, we all have the same names, so just to make it easier on us.